The desert sun beat down on the parched earth. A lone vulture circled overhead. A volunteer scanned the desolate landscape, her heart pounding. Then she saw it. A weathered backpack, a tattered shirt, and finally, the unmistakable, chilling sight of human bones bleached white by the unforgiving sun. This wasn't just another day in the Arizona desert. This was a grim reminder of the unseen tragedy unfolding at the U.S. Mexico border. The U.S. Mexico border has become a graveyard. Thousands of migrants, driven by desperation and the promise of a better life, risk their lives crossing treacherous terrain. The official numbers are staggering. In 2023 alone, over 700 migrant deaths were recorded. But the true toll is likely far higher. Many perish unseen, swallowed by the vast desert, their stories lost forever.
For everybody found, there are probably 5 more we never find.
His words hang heavy, a stark reminder of the human cost of this silent crisis. Against this backdrop of tragedy, everyday heroes emerge. Volunteers like Abby Carpenter dedicate their lives to searching for the missing. Armed with maps, compasses, and unwavering resolve, they brave scorching heat and unforgiving terrain. They follow faint trails, searching for any sign of life or death.
Every set of remains we find represents a human being with hopes and dreams. We owe it to them and their families to bring them home.
The tragedy at the border is not a natural disaster. It is a direct consequence of inhumane policies. The prevention through deterrence strategy, implemented in the 1990s, funneled migrants away from urban areas and into the deadliest stretches of the border. Walls and militarization haven't stopped migration. They've only made it more dangerous.
These policies don't deter people from coming. They just make the journey deadlier.
Her words are a searing indictment of a system that prioritizes deterrence over human life. Section 5, Lost and Forgotten, the data deficit. Adding to the tragedy is the lack of reliable data. Many deaths go unrecorded, leaving families in a heartbreaking limbo of uncertainty. The Missing Migrant program, tasked with identifying the deceased, is severely understaffed and underfunded.
It's like they vanished into thin air, says Maria, a mother from Honduras whose son disappeared crossing the border 3 years ago. Her voice cracks with anguish, reflecting the pain of countless families who are denied even the closure of a proper burial.
Section 6, A Glimmer of Hope, humanitarian aid on the front lines. Amidst the despair, there is hope. Humanitarian organizations like No More Deaths and Humane Borders work tirelessly to provide aid and prevent further loss of life. They operate water stations, offer medical assistance, and bear witness to the suffering.
We can't stand idly by while people are dying, says John, a volunteer with No More Deaths. We have a moral obligation to help.
Their compassion shines through, offering a beacon of humanity in a landscape often defined by cruelty. Volunteers bear witness. In the heart of the borderlands, volunteers stand as silent sentinels, bearing witness to the unfolding human drama. Driven by compassion, they chronicle a crisis many choose to ignore. They capture the raw, unfiltered emotions of those who have endured the perilous journey, providing a voice to the voiceless. Each narrative is a testament to the indomitable human spirit, a chronicle of survival against all odds. They see the fear in the eyes of mothers clutching their children, the silent prayers for safety and a better future, the desperation of fathers seeking a better future, their eyes filled with a mix of fear and hope.
Every day, we see the human face of this crisis, says Sarah, a volunteer doctor. They witness the physical and emotional toll of the journey.
Their voices, filled with compassion and outrage, serve as a powerful reminder of the human cost of failed policies. The dedication of these volunteers is unwavering. They work tirelessly, offering a glimmer of hope to those who have lost so much. As the sun sets on the border, the work of the volunteers continues. Their commitment to justice and humanity shines as a beacon of hope. Families left in limbo. In the shadow of the border crisis, countless families find themselves trapped in a harrowing limbo. The pain is compounded by the silence. Each day stretches into an agonizing wait filled with uncertainty and dread. They cling to fading photos, desperate for any news. Every glance is a mix of hope and heartbreak. They make the heartbreaking journey to the border, searching for answers in the vast expanse of desert.
I just want to know what happened to my daughter, pleads Elena, her eyes filled with tears.
Their grief is a powerful indictment of a system that treats human beings as disposable. Communities come together in vigils, holding candles against the darkness, united in their shared pain and hope. As the sun rises over the desert, it brings with it a new day and a renewed sense of hope. Section 9. A call for change towards a more humane future. In this chapter, we delve into the pressing need for a transformation in our societal and governmental approaches to migration and human rights. The ongoing tragedy at the border demands a fundamental shift in our approach. The images of families torn apart, children suffering, and individuals risking their lives for a chance at a better future are heart-wrenching and unacceptable. We must replace the current policies of deterrence with humane solutions. This means providing adequate resources for humanitarian aid, ensuring that those in need receive the help they deserve, and fostering a culture of empathy and support. We must address the root causes of migration, such as poverty, violence, and environmental degradation. By investing in sustainable development and creating opportunities in these regions, we can help reduce the need for people to leave their homes in search of safety and prosperity. Create legal pathways for asylum seekers, ensuring that they have a fair and just process to seek refuge. This includes streamlining the asylum application process, providing legal assistance, and reuniting families who have been separated. And hold those responsible for human rights abuses accountable. This means not only addressing the immediate issues, but also ensuring that there is justice for those who have suffered. We must support investigations and legal actions against those who perpetrate these abuses.
We can't remain silent in the face of such suffering, says a statement from the ACLU. The pain and anguish of those affected by these policies are a stark reminder of the urgent need for change. The ACLU emphasizes the importance of standing up for the rights of all individuals, regardless of their background or circumstances. They call for comprehensive immigration reform and the protection of human rights. We must demand justice and compassion for all. This means coming together as a community to advocate for policies that reflect our shared values of dignity, respect, and humanity.
Their words are a call to action, a powerful reminder that we have the power to create a more humane and just world. It is up to each of us to take a stand and make a difference. A reminder that we have the power to create a more humane and just world. By working together, supporting one another, and advocating for change, we can build a future where everyone is treated with the dignity and respect they deserve. Section 10. Conclusion: we cannot look away. The desert sands hold the stories of countless dreams shattered, of lives lost too soon. We cannot allow these deaths to be in vain. We must bear witness to the suffering, amplify the voices of the voiceless, and demand a better future for all. We cannot, in good conscience, look away. The time for action is now.